Your local community station. This is Chiltern Voice.
Yes, you are listening to Chiltern Voice, your station, your voice. Good evening. My name is Mark Hobbs. Now, I had a great time yesterday morning. I caught up via Zoom with some brilliant people from the Waterside Primary Academy in Chesham. We're about to hear the interview that we recorded yesterday, but I just wanted to start off before we play it by saying that at the start of it, you may hear the quality isn't as good as it could be. We did have a technical glitch at the start of the interview, but it does resolve itself halfway through and it goes back to the better quality that you'd expect. So please don't turn off and bear that in mind. The quality does get better after the kind of first minute and a half. So this is what happened when I caught up with some teachers, the head teacher and some students from the Waterside Primary in Chesham.
Live from the heart of the Chilterns, this is your Chiltern Voice.
Good evening, you're listening to the Chiltern Chart Show here on Chiltern Voice. Mark Hobbs with you tonight. And I am now joined by some brilliant people from Waterside Primary in Chesham. So to start off, would you each like to introduce yourself, tell us your name and maybe an interesting fact about you? Who would like to go first?
Sienna, do you want to go first?
Okay. Hi, my name's Sienna, and my favourite colour's turquoise. Hi, my name's Ida, and I have a dog called Olive. Hi, my name's Miley, and I'm 10 years old.
Hi, my name's Mr. Averton. I'm the head of Waterside, and in my spare time I like to dress up as French fries.
Hello, I'm Mr. Waters and I'm the Year 6 teacher at Waterside Primary Academy, and I auditioned to be Ron Weasley when I was younger, but I didn't get the part.
Fantastic. So let's start off by talking to the teachers. How are you finding kind of running a school during lockdown? Have you had to change much? How has the learning had to be adapted? And have you learned anything new from teaching in this different way?
Some big questions there. Firstly, I'd say yes, it's been a big change. It's been challenging at times. Children working really hard, supported by parents. It's been an absolute pleasure. We've had to adapt quite quickly. Some of the decisions have been made quite last minute, but I think we've tried to stay positive throughout. As obviously a main part of a community, you have to stay positive because a lot of people bounce off us, and we've tried to keep things going, try and keep people entertained, engaged in their learning. We're currently doing online learning.
Yeah, so from a teacher's point of view, we've had to learn a lot of technological things, which is slightly different. But again, like Mr. Addison has just said, I think we've adjusted really quickly, and we've continued the learning as we would have done if the children are at school. So we're extremely proud as a staff and a school community of what we've been able to offer the children.
Perfect. So let's talk to the children. How are you finding school and learning during lockdown? Is it very different from being in school? How are you finding it and coping?
Yeah, it's very different, and I think we're coping very well, and the school's done great and they're always prepared.
Would anyone else like
they
to?
always do fun things as well. Like
I think
the
it's
Watersider.
So I don't know who wants to pick up on this, but I've been saying on social media your take on The Masked Singer. You've been doing that really kind of made me smile. So who'd like to talk about that, what you did and kind of the inspiration behind why you wanted to do something like that?
Well, I'll start off. I think, like I said before to you, Mark, it's been a challenging time, and we've tried to not only carry on with the academic learning in school, but we've also tried to focus on maintaining positive health, mental well-being, all of those aspects. 'Cause it's been so difficult for people being stuck at home. A few children we've got with us this evening are a few are in school, a few are at home. So it's been really difficult to try and balance up those in school and those at home. But along the way, we've tried to offer quite fun and entertaining ideas. I would call it a strategy, but to be honest with you, we've been winging it. So we've done lots of activities, for example, Waterside Rocks, where the children have been going out on a treasure hunt around the local community. We did a drive-through sports day, so all the parents got to come to our sports day in the summer and still able to see one of the main events of the school year. We had a duck race, we did some Christmas songs. So along the way, through all the lockdowns, we tried to offer like fun initiatives to try and keep people motivated, inspired, engaged in their learning, but also to have a lot of fun, which is really important. So a lot of people in the media have been talking about it's important they're learning, they're doing this, but I think it's also about keeping the children smiling as well. So we saw The Masked Singer. I enjoyed it, if I'm being honest with you. Like most things, I'm a big child at heart. And we just wanted to offer something a bit different in the half term. Like I said, we've had live lessons throughout the last 6 weeks. The children have been amazing at home. A massive shout out to the parents at home who have also been, as we've been calling them, their home teachers. So we just wanted to do something fun to end the school year. So in a staff meeting, along with my usual boring drivel, I talk about the things we have to do in school. I said, who wants to do Masked Singer? And I was overwhelmed by the teachers who said yes. There's lots of energy, lots of enthusiasm towards it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't really add to that. No, it is amazing. And I think we are really lucky here at Waterside because we've got staff that go over and above. I think a lot of schools would sort of say no way to this. Last week we had a science week, for example, that was conducted with majority of the children at home. Again, I don't think many schools would do that. I think here at Waterside we're a little bit different as we do go over and above, and we really do try to entertain the children and provide as much as we can. So again, really proud to be part of it. And again, the Masked Singer is just a perfect example of silly things that we get up to. So no, really good.
I think we have to say the Masked Watersider just for copyright reasons because we don't want to become more popular in the actual version. So we'll call it the Masked Watersider from now on.
Perfect. Have we got Max here now? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
We got everyone else to introduce themselves, say a name and an interesting fact about themselves. So would you like to do that for us?
Okay, my name is Max, and an interesting fact of me, I like football.
Perfect. Let's just talk about if as a school, have you got any kind of big plans for the future? Anything else kind of fun like the Masked Singer or anything else that you'd like to talk about that you've maybe got coming up?
Yeah. Sienna, what were you going to say?
The Masked Watersider episode 2.
Have we got more on the way?
I think definitely yes. We're always sort of moving with the times, trying to do new things. We've got a lockdown bucket list challenge coming for the children in the next couple of weeks. They don't know about this yet, but it's going to be a lockdown bucket list to try and get them out and about. It's been a lot of screen time lately, so it'll be something to get them into the great outdoors, exploring, seeing the world around them, so they're not constantly sitting in front of a computer for much longer. But we'll continue to add more things. I think it's part of our the culture we have at Waterside, where it's not just about learning, it's also about making children happy. And my big motto is happy children learn. So the more exciting, engaging things we can do, I think the better.
Perfect. So if we just go back to the children, have you got any kind of tips for anyone else in the same position as obviously all of us are? Any tips for kind of coping in lockdown? What have you been doing to kind of keep your head at the right place and managing to still focus and get on with learning?
Maybe you could still talk to your friends because you don't really get to see them at break times and things. Definitely.
I just try to stay positive as much as I can.
I think that's a really important point Sienna said, because although they're carrying on their learning at home, they miss those social interactions. So as Max said as well, staying positive has been so vital. We always talk about being positive at Waterside. It's one of our key sort of school rules. So yes, well done, Max.
I think looking at nature and going for walks, and it makes me feel better.
Definitely getting some fresh air can help clear your head, 100%.
Yeah, and trying new things.
Try and keep yourself busy.
Definitely try and cure boredom. You don't want to be bored. I think
all four of these children, Mark, have been fantastic because not only have they been in school and working at home, their home learning has been absolutely amazing. We talk about going over and above. We've been doing lots of projects on the Vikings, which has been fantastic. So again, not just the children, but also the parents at home have really got on board to try and keep themselves busy, stay positive, try new things, as Ida said, and lots of fantastic answers. Well done, guys.
Well, unfortunately, that is almost all we've got time for. Thank you so much for giving up some time out of your day. It's been so lovely speaking to you today, and keep up the great work.
Thank you very much, Mark. It's a pleasure to be on the radio with you this evening.
Thank you very much.
Dance with me under the... If it's not you, it's not anyone.
New music music from Justin Bieber. That was Anyone here on Chiltern Voice. And before that, you heard my interview with some incredible people from our great local primary school, Waterside Primary Academy in Cheshire. Thank you so much to those guys for agreeing to come on the show tonight. It was so lovely speaking to them. And if you'd like to watch their version of The Masked Singer, or as they want to call it, The Masked Watersider, you can catch that. It's on YouTube and it's on their Facebook page as well. It is hilarious. It will put a smile on your face if you need that today. So do make sure you check that out either on YouTube or Facebook and give it a share. Let's try and get our local primary school viral. Could they go viral? Maybe they could. If we share it, like it, keep watching it. Fantastic.